Spartans! What is your profession?
How much did they think I'd take before the walls around me break? They used me up, they bled me dry, but I stayed strong, I reached the sky. How much more did they think I could take? Their whispers were poison, their smiles were fake. Behind the curtain, their plans were obscene, using my heart to fuel their machine.
I gave them my truth, they gave me their lies. Played me like a pawn in their grand disguise. I stayed on my path through the darkest of fires, while they chased the shadows of selfish desire.
But I won't break, I won't bend. This is my story and I'll write the end. They can't control the fire in me. I'll rise above their devious schemes. I saw the cracks in their glittered facade, every move a step in their twisted charade. But I kept my head high, my heart stayed clean, while they sank deeper into their cunning routine.
They whispered lies in the dark of the night, promises wrapped up in glitter and light. But I saw through the cracks in their grand disguise. Their schemes were shadows beneath their sweet lies.
Now I see clearly the roles that we played. They chose deception, I chose to stay brave. The scars on my soul are badges I earned. Their schemes have crumbled, the tables have turned. I won't bow down, I won't retreat. I've got a heart that they can't defeat. Their web of lies, it won't confine this soul of mine. It's built to shine.
But I won't break, I won't bend. This is my story and I'll write the end.
They can't control the fire in me. I'll rise above their devious schemes. How much did they think I'd take before the walls around me break? They used me up, they bled me dry, but I stay strong, I reach the sky. How much did they think I'd take before the walls around me break? They used me up, they bled me dry, but I stay strong, I reach the sky.
What a way to start the show, but with technical difficulties. Hold on, let me try to get this mic right. I swear. I don't know what is going on with this mic this morning. Give me 1 second. Looks like we're going to have a slightly less subpar mic for whatever reason. It is not working the right way, but you know, we make lemonade out of lemons, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get the show on the road. All right, we're going to be continuing working on our N8N workflow. Had so many it's been a crazy past week. I don't know what's going on with the software. I don't know what's going on with this website, but we are here. We are in it to win it. I apologize for the poor sounding mic if that's the case, but sometimes the software just doesn't do what you want it to do. All right. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win, just except maybe not on our audio this morning. You know, quick announcements. We have Candid Conversations coming out at noon Eastern time today. We're going to be talking about the desire, the need for speed, the want to go fast. As Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights said, I want to go fast. And I'm going to talk to you about how I think consistency is above speed. All right. So we're going to be talking about that at noon. Tomorrow night, we're going to be going live, tech Q&A. Feel free to call in. I have some questions to answer, and I will do some vibe coding work. You know how we get down. You know how we do it, all right? But let's not waste any time. I wanted to work on this many times, but things keep happening. So despite the sound, despite the website issues, let's jump into getting a little bit of work done this morning. So we are on our N8N instance. And last week we got all the way to the point of, let me see, let me zoom in a little bit. I think we started working on this part, but then I don't know, maybe something happened with it. So I'm just going to do it over. I'm going to do this part over. Let's run this all the way up to this part, and then we're going to start connecting it again. I know I remember doing this last week, but the way that, I don't know, things have been going so crazy. So let's do listen for test event. Now we're listening. We're going to go over to our, this thing over here, our Talend API tool. And I'm going to go click over here, continue. And we are going to send that. And now, if we go to N8N, we are going to have our information coming in, and we can run it all the way to. So let's see if we can get this far, right? Because I know we did a bunch of. This is looking different. Hold on 1 second. Did this? I'm so. All right, hold on. I know we did all this work. Well, I guess we have to start from here. All right, so this is still good. Now let's go here and say that's still good. So basically this is a workflow that I swiped from X. Somebody posted it saying, oh, you know, comment this to get this really cool workflow. And I'm like, I'll just do it myself. So I use Manus to be able to clone it and told it to make it better. And allegedly it did. We've been trying to work through it, but things keep coming up. So I was like, you know what? Let's use our morning time to be able to work through this, where we're integrating with large language models, where it's using JavaScript, all this cool stuff. So just trying to see how far we got last time and be able to catch up, you know, because we were actually like over here last time, but looks like some things may or may not have happened. So actually, well, this is accurate. So let's see. So basically here we are creating the psychological profile for our, that we're going to be marketing to. And N8N automation is it's an automation tool that will help you with various tasks. So this, let me see. I don't know if this is going to be right because I might want it in JSON, but let's see what happens over here. Let's see. So remember last time we got over here and I was making some, okay, now I remember. I kind of remember now. So let me go over to Manus. Let's see here, Manus, because I was going to, last time I was working on this, I was going to, where is it? Where is that one? Because it was giving me the content that we needed for the nodes, for the OpenAI nodes, to make it work properly. So just looking that up now. See if I can find it. Oh, there it goes. Is it? Nope. What a morning. Started off great, and then you run into some software issues, and you're like, okay, what the hell is going on here? Where are my things? All right. There we go. All right, so we wanted to integrate with Runware last time. That's where we were at. So we were trying to integrate with Runware to replace nodes 10 through 12, and I forgot what we're running into some kind of technical difficulty, but that is not going to stop us. All right, so here we are. We are going to do, all right, so, and it's a lot, the reason I use Runware, because to create the images, it's like less than like you can see here, less than, it's 0.002 cents, all right, to 0.005 cents. I used to use Midjourney. I abandoned Midjourney so I could use Runware, and I'm able to, Midjourney doesn't give you an API, Runware does, and I'm able to create images and videos through API calls. So, and that's what we're going to be doing here. We just need to, this doesn't, psychological profile. Okay, so yeah, what I thought here, all right, let me go ahead and fix this over here. Let's make this output JSON, execute. And the reason I'm having it output JSON is because I saw it wasn't reading some of the values that it needed. So we're like, all right, let's just recreate this. So now we have our psychological profile all broken down. So if I go over to here and I execute, and now we have everything that we wanted. We have all of our psychological profile, everything like that. Boom, exactly what we want. And we are going to say, all right, so now we're going to get our copy. Let me see this. All right, so, and gotta make sure I save this too, because I don't know, like all the work that we did last time, something happened to it. So let's go drop that in here. Target audience. Wow, there's something in here. Okay, so I guess. Okay, so let's do that. So now I'm just, the ones that are in red, I'm replacing them with the correct value. Let's see this. Let me see, platforms. I don't see platform. Okay, there goes platform. Let me see. I really hate doing the same things over and over and over again. Like that is one of my, if I fix something and I have to fix it over again, it drives me crazy. Let me see. This target, well, let's say for target, I'm going to go like this, right? This. That. I don't know why I didn't have it all in one, but we'll go like that, and then I need to find the platform. Platform. Nothing under this one. Primary psychological trigger. That is empty. Okay. And for this one, they're looking for recommendation. Let's see. Emotional hook to incorporate. That's also empty. All right, well, whatever. For now, we will just take this. I think I don't know, I feel something like something's missing from this, but for the time being, so we can move through this. I know we had it working the other day, but it looked like it didn't save for whatever reason. Let's see. Core psychological drivers. Let's go with this. And the platform. I'll look through it again. But let's just say this is it, right? Let's just say that this is it. And we do execute step. I think something in the previous nodes have an issue. So when they're being executed, they're not giving you the right fields over here aren't necessarily being populated, but you know, it's all good. So now, all right, so now we got, let's say we're all the way up to this point, right? Let me go to here and let me save this real quick. Save. All right, let's save just in case we run into issues again, because I don't want to lose everything that I did. All right, so now we are workflow data JSON covers. All right, let me take a look at here. This was to replace 10 through. Let's go back up a little bit. Or just actually, let me just look at all of our documents in here. OpenAI JSON parsing solution. What is that? 504 gateway timeout. Wait, that was on Manus. All right, I got scared for a second, thinking that was on my N8N, and I'm like, oh no, not again. But that's on Manus. So, all right, let's see. Let me see. This is fixed advanced ad analyzer visual intelligence engine workflow. The issue that OpenAI has a mixed format. Okay. Analyze the advertisement. So what step is this? Modify the advanced ad analyzer step. All right, so that would be this one. And let me see if we actually made these changes. Oh, yeah, I think we did. So if we look at here, you know, all right, there you are. So this is good. This is good. So we're actually good here for the most part. Let's go over to here and the workflow. This one is a bit tough to set up. All right, so this would say, all right, let me see if I can find something with industry in here. And that would be under, there's a few of them. Workflow data, trigger recommendation. Transform your industry. Workflow campaign objective. So let's say if I was to take this one, for instance, and left this at, see, but there's not a, hold on, let me try this instead. Because there's not a, let's try that. And we would take, if I drop that there, take that out, that should work. All right. And then for this one, copy response, copy variation. Is there anything in here with variations? This would be add variations. So that would, all right, so that would go up to content. So let's say we were to take this one and drop it in here. Content. Let's say, that's interesting. Argument, copy. So this is saying copy variation. So what are you expecting here? You want a add variation. So what is add variation? So add variation, all right, so then this should be content then. And then inside of content, we have add variation. It says if there's an error taking this, then this should be here. So why are you failing here? It's not assignable to a type string. Okay. So let's try to run that. Okay, things are there. All right, I guess we're making progress. Let me save again, not trying to lose everything. And now we are going to say, so now is where we're going to start using, or trying to use our runware. We're going to go to HTTP. And we are going to look at our runware configuration. Let's see. So we are going to be using this endpoint. It's going to be a post request. Do we have our, let's see. We'll use, so authentication, none. Should be basic auth, but okay. Let's say none for now, and we will see what happens after. So now we have none, and then so I need a bearer token. So if we go to, there we go. So that's there. We got that, and we will say send headers as well. And the headers that we will be sending is the content type one. And let me see. I think the authorization should automatically be in there. Send body. For the body, we're going to say, copy this. Let's do it as expression. Is it expression? Oh, using JSON. Drop it in there. And let's see, we have do we have this? Execute previous node for preview art. So, okay, so we need to save this for now. So let's say we try to create this one, right? And we give it the name of that. Execute step. Invalid task UID parameter must be a valid UID string and unique when using async request. Okay. And this also is empty. All right, so let me see if I go here, visual. I don't see anything in here. Where is that visual prompt? Positive prompt. It is empty. Okay, so there's an issue there. We can go back and try to find that. There must be a valid, let me see. Do we need a UID? Well, okay. That's interesting. Do I need it though? Let me see if I take it out altogether. So we need a UID there. But let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. So, that doesn't make any sense for UID. That won't be a UUID. And I'm also not getting anything here. Let me see if I can find a way to get something out of it. Let's go to copy processor. Let me go here. Where was that under again? Visual. Under copy processor and visual prep. All right, so copy processor and visual prep. Let's look for visual prompt has nothing. All right, so let me save again. Workflow data visual prompts. So if I go to here and I search visual prompts, over here is where we have our issue. So under copy variations, copy variations map to variations, and then copy variations. It must be add variation. And if there's not an ID, it'll create an ID. Okay. Got the headline. Psychological trigger. Let's go with okay, let's give that. What is this join here? How is this supposed to be? Join. So we got that. What is this join thing? Let's see. Don't quite see. Just this one right here is kind of confusing me. Join. Join does not exist on type string. So let's go to, maybe it shouldn't be type string. So what should it be? Shouldn't be. Don't think it should be anything. Okay, there we go. So, all right, everything, no errors in that. Let's execute again. If we look over here, all right, cool. Where did we just update that? Let's execute that again. All right. If we go back over to here. Visual prompt. Okay. So if we were to do so here, if we were to do let's see, visual. All right, we got that. So now the only thing is this UUID is not correct. I don't quite know why. Well, I mean, I do know why, but why do I need a UUID to create a new something new? Because this isn't gonna work. This is not a UUID. Let me see. Is task UUID required on run where API call. It should generate it on its own. I shouldn't have to specify a UUID when creating something. N8N generate UUID. The code node and leverage a built-in npm package which utilizes internally So if I say here and I go to and we do still have well, let me try to hard code a UUID for now. Generate UUID. Where is it? Okay, copy that. Just for now, let's do this and let's send this through. What's the malfunction? Distant parameter needs to be valid. Oh, okay. I kind of remember now what was happening. So we were running into an issue where it was So yeah, this makes it invalid JSON. We need to, I think we need to do like a, so we need to say escape JSON and NAN. JSON.stringify. All right. So we got the JSON. So we're going to do stringify somewhere over. Where would that be? Let me see. Okay, so JSON does. All right, so it should be something like this. JSON. And it would, so it's capital stringify. So it should be just like this. There we go. That should do it. So let's execute. What? No? Still? Let me see. So that took care of that one. There is an issue. So looking at this, there should not be this closing quotation right here. Where is that platform coming from? Where is, I think the issue is partially over here because it's not escaping this one. Do we have platform in there? Visual prompts. So, oh, and then they're adding one at the beginning too. And they're not escaping that. But I need to have this one. Okay. What we could do for the time being is remove all of this just to test it out, see if it works. Let's go to, just for now, let's go like that. And execute step. It's going through. It is going through. Let's see what happens. And we have an image. Make sure it's an appropriate image first. Oh. Looks a little weird, but we have an image. And that's the thing. The AI is terrible with putting images on text. They are the worst. So that's why, although this image looks, depending on who you're marketing to, the text is terrible. So this would not work, right? And I am yet to see a good platform that is able to use AI and put text on images. Some of them have gotten better, but that is normally not the case. All right, so we got that. We just need to like duplicate a few more of those nodes, but we will probably pick this up on Wednesday when we have more time. Let's see. So yeah, we have this one. We need to make one for this one, and then connect it to the performance analytics engine. All right, but we're gonna leave it there for today. We're gonna wrap it up with that. It's already 9 a.m. Eastern time, so got things to do, got to get to work, all of that good stuff. But let me save this. We're making progress. Hopefully, when we come back to it, it will just continue to work, and we will not have to start all over again. All right, we're not listening for event. Perfect, cool. But yeah, we did it. We did a lot. We got all the way to here. We got our first image generated. Probably have to modify the prompts or something like that to not, I don't know. We got to figure out a way to get the text to be correct in our marketing flow. Throw a few more images on there, or like two more images to make, and then connect it to the performance analytics engine. What else is there after that? And then set it up to be uploaded and all that good stuff, right? But let's go to full screen. There we have it. We did it. We are getting closer. It is saved. We're not going to lose any more work. I know we had already did some of this work previously, but it's just a refresher. No biggie. We're going to add 2 more runware nodes, and then we will connect it to the next step until we get the end results. We'll figure out how to get the text correctly and all of that good stuff. All right. But that's it for today. Do me a favor on your way out if you have not done so already. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content, as well. TechCoachDrive.dev. Sign up today. Don't hesitate. Tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing our Vibe Code and Chill session from this past Saturday. So much golden information in there. We did so much. Showed how I troubleshooted an issue that I was having on one of my applications. We built a prototype for another application, and just answering your questions, showing some more apps that I've been working on. All right. Check it out, our Vibe Code and Chill at techcoachdrive.dev. It's going to be dropping tomorrow. Check out the sprint reviews as well as any other content that is available in there, right? But that is it. See you guys at noon. Candid Conversations. I want to go fast. All of that good stuff. Get your merch, Token Fiend, Nerdy by Nature clothing, all of that good stuff. But until then, my friends, I will see you guys tomorrow night as we go live, and we are going to run it up. With that being said, TechCoachDrive, we are out.
Spartans! What is your profession?
People watch as the clock ticks by, but I'm the storm in the endless sky. I'll climb the mountain, no matter the slope. Fueled by hunger, fueled by hope.
They sit and watch as the clock just spins, but I'm out here chasing where it begins. I don't need luck, I don't need a sign, just a fire in my soul and a dream that's mine.
All I wanna do is win it all. Climb every mountain, never let me fall. Bet it all on me, I'm the one who rise. I'll break the limits and touch the sky.
I'm betting it all, no second glance. Got fire in my soul, I'll take the chance. No time for sitting, no time to stall. The world is spinning, I'll have it all.
They say the world just turns and waits, but I've got no time for those debates. The fire in my chest, it burns so bright. I'll take the dark and turn it to light. All I wanna do is win it all. Climb every mountain, never let me fall. Bet it all on me, I'm the one who rise. I'll break the limits I'll carve my name on this beaten track. They'll say I dream too wild, too bold, but I'll write my story in lines of gold.
All I wanna do is win it all. Climb every mountain, never let me fall. Bet it all on me, I'm the one who rise. I'll break the limits and touch the sky. Time to doubt. Every whisper, I'll drown it out. I'll rise higher with every stride. The flame of passion, my